Hi then, welcome. This prophetic word is a word of caution for someone. Before I start, please take note of the disclaimer that is displayed on the screen as well as typed out in the description box. So it's very, very important to note that this word is not for everyone. It's also very important to listen until the end. This is a word of caution about someone in your life, whoever this word is for. They have proven in the past to not be trustworthy. This is someone who has displayed narcissistic tendencies in the past. Whoever this word is for, you are going back and forth regarding a decision concerning this person. The Lord's message for you is in the following scriptures. The first one is Jeremiah 13 verse 23. This verse has been interpreted in many different ways, some of which were completely wrong. Some have even used it to condone things like racism. Before you jump into your own conclusions about the scripture, please listen to the explanation I will give afterwards. Let's first read the scripture. Jeremiah 13 verse 23. It says, "Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard its spots? Then may you also do good who are accustomed to do evil." You may have even heard the saying that a leopard never changes its spots. First of all, that is not true. Just like our skin as people changes over time, a leopard can change its spots over time. Emphasis on the over time part. It's a process, sometimes a very long process. How a leopard's spots change or develop depends on a number of factors. One of those factors is the environment that it's in and the climate of that place. Those of you who are biology, science, or even nature enthusiasts may know this very well. As a human being, I can speak for myself. I have a number of black spots on my own skin. Over the years, I've had some disappear and others appear seemingly out of nowhere. I can also get very dark if I'm in the sun for too long, or very light-skinned if I'm indoors for long periods of time, or even when I use natural oils such as castor oil or coconut oil on my skin. Not forgetting people with vitiligo, which is a skin condition that causes the loss of skin color. Go and take a picture of yourself as a baby and stand in the mirror and compare your skin to way back then. Has it not changed? In addition, someone's lineage can start off as a particular race and then end up being a completely different race after just a few generations. 1 Samuel 16 verse 7 says, "But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at his physical stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord does not see as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." The most important part of that verse for this word is that man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Trust what God has said concerning that person. And lastly, Matthew 10 verse 16 says, "Behold, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore be wise as serpents and harmless as doves." The real message behind Jeremiah 13 verse 23 is that change is possible, but it is not easy, and it takes time. It's a process. The verse is not complicated. It's easy to understand if you read it in its entirety. So be graceful, take your time, and still be careful. Proverbs 19 verse 2 says, "Desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever makes haste with his feet misses his way."
Everybody look at your arm or look at your leg or your toe or something. Look at somewhere where you can see your skin. That's not normal. And I don't mean the way you look. When you were created, you weren't created with skin. You were created with light. The skin is covering up the glory of God so you don't blind everyone around you, you know. And if we could take off this skin and let people really see what Jesus made when he said, "I made you in my likeness."